Hey man, what it is? This is Deem, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means. There go to PayPal at Deem by any means. There go to Cash App, $ Deem by any means. Y'all already know what I'm about to say. I don't care if you leave $2, $200, $2,000. It's much appreciated. Anybody who be rocking with me, showing support, appreciate the channel, man. I appreciate all the motivation in the comments, the people who've been really rocking with me. So you already know. Y'all, I hate to make this video. Y'all know Shakur, Steve. Shakur, man, like you need people like me in your corner, sir, because I actually rock with you. When people were saying you wasn't special and everything, more and all that after the deli, I still was holding you down, my guy. I did call you Jigglypuff. You could be. I said could be. Come, Jigglypuff of boxing, where you have an unstoppable move. Your defense is impeccable. But when you go to it, and everybody be scared to go towards you, because when you go to it, there's nothing they can do about it. Everybody sleep. You won. You won, but everybody sleep. So I think Shakur Stevenson is a generational talent. I think that Shakur Stevenson is one of the best fighters I have ever seen. I think Shakur Stevenson is one of the most talented fighters that I have ever seen. I don't like a lot of things that he do outside of boxing, who he hangs around, who he chooses to associate himself with. And there's no shots at Jay Prince and all of them. I just know how close Jay Prince is with Bob Arum, and Jay Prince is closer to Bob Arum's age than he is to Shakur Stevenson. So I just understand the relationships and everything that Floyd Mayweather's has been through with both of those individuals. Do your research if you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not about to educate you on that right now, but the whole takeoff situation and a lot of different things. Why sending the bottles over at the parties, and there's a bunch of different things that I've heard about Shakur, even from people that's y'all already know I'm here in PA, so Jersey right there. My grandparents lived in Jersey for forever, so I got a lot of people that rock with me in Jersey and things like that, and certain things that I've heard. And he's from Northern Jersey, but I got folks up there and people that I know up there. And I haven't heard always the best things about Shakur outside of boxing. Just that he a little cocky and arrogant, and things you expect somebody like Shakur. Shakur got the baby face, very handsome young man. He out there doing his thing, from the bottom up. I know he a star in Newark. Like he is basically, you know what I'm saying? He's Newark's whole, he's who Newark holds up on their shoulders. And I respect it, because if Shakur Stevenson was from Philly, I would be doing the same thing, because his talent is just, I don't think it's unmatched. But if you re-sign with Top Rank, my guy, if you re-sign with Top Rank, Shakur, no more call outs. No more complaining about what you're not getting, because that means that you understand the game, my guy. And I gotta hold you to being a man. You are 26 years old. By the time I was 26 years old, I had children, I had bills to pay, I had a bunch of things going on. So I understand that you a young man, but like, listen, my guy, you gotta think with your head. You know what I mean? And put yourself in the best position. You owe your mother that. You owe your grandfather that. Forget everybody else that's talking and on the outside. They wasn't there when you didn't have food to eat in Newark when it was tough and things like that. Those two individuals was. And you deserve it to yourself and to the man above to put yourself in the best position to accomplish what your talent has. Don't you look up to Terrence Crawford. Don't be Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford should have been Terrence Crawford at 27 years old, at 28 years old, not 35, 36. Do not make the same mistakes. But if you resign with Top Rank, you're going to make the same mistakes. And if you do it, little bro, I'm not mad at you about it, because I know you're going to eventually get the winner of Cambosis and Lomachenko, and you might be able to be in a position where Tank has no choice but to fight you. And what I mean by that is not from Tank's perspective, more from Top Rank and the people you associate yourself with. It won't be nobody else to knock on their door to actually get the money that Bob Arum would want, the legacy that you would want. Because if you unify the other belts and then Gervontay's over there at the WBA, I mean, to get accomplish what you want to accomplish, what I know you would want to accomplish, being undisputed and things like that, you would have no choice but to have to go holler at him. So I understand that part, little bro. Understand that. I understand that part of it. Like, I get it. You sign with Top Rank, it's still a way for you to accomplish your goals. But I don't think there's no way for you to accomplish your goals of actually being a megastar. You need to go to PBC. And y'all can say I'm pro PBC or whatever. I'm not pro PBC because I buy everybody fights no matter who. I don't care about the network that it's on. If they're fighting there, I'm going to purchase it and watch it. It's just simple as that. I support everybody as far as that. And y'all know I'm not that fond of Top Rank. And it's not that I dislike Bob Arum. I dislike Bob Arum's tactics and thought process when it comes to his fighters, especially his black fighters. Y'all see my avatar. That's my issue with Bob Arum because I do my research. I know my history, Muhammad Ali, all the way up to Floyd Mayweather's, all the way up to Shakur Stevenson now. So I understand the game. But Shakur Stevenson, I'm holding you accountable for you knowing that you should understand the game. And if you don't understand the game, that is your problem, my guy. That is not nobody else's problem. You was just talking about retiring a month ago. And I know why you were saying that. Because you weren't in position, you felt, to get the fights that you want. There is nothing else for you to honestly be disgruntled about. You may not like the way you're being promoted. You may not like the way that you're not on pay-per-view. You may not like any of that. And I understand that, little bro. But you know, if you go over there to the PBC, all of those problems will go away. They will pay you what you weigh. But I think you weigh a lot more than you think you weigh. And that's my problem and what I'm going to hold you to. I think you can be a pay-per-view star. I think your approach towards Tank Davis right now is immaculate. That's what you should do. And Leonard Ellerby told you that you should do that. Not saying it directly to you, but saying it in a way that I know that you heard him and understood. You put that Kenny Ellis beef aside. See, I got a good memory, y'all. Y'all forget Kenny Ellis and Shakur Stevenson was going head to head viciously. I don't forget certain things. So, Shakur, what I'm saying is your biggest fight in other fights, you literally have a rival match with De Los Santos still at that other promotional company. So you could take a 3-fight deal and 2 fights have a storyline behind them already. I'm trying to tell you how to get the bag, little bro. Being from the East Coast, everybody on the East Coast is going to wherever you and Gervonta Davis is fighting at. The whole rap community will be there. The basketball community, the NFL community will be in attendance. Little bro, I guarantee you that. If they ever thought about putting that fight at the Barclays, don't put that in Madison Square. Like, I know the Barclays because how it looks and everything. You feel me? It's up to date and the whole nine. I get that. Yeah, I like the Barclays too. Put that in the Barclays and you'll have people outside for you and Gervonta Davis. The whole East Coast, oh my Lord. Newark is across the road. Oh my God. Baltimore is Baltimore is a 3.5-hour drive from New York. 4 hours if you're doing the speed limit, but us as black folks don't be doing the speed limit like that. So they'll be there in 3.5. That's all they need is 3.5. The whole Philly coming. Oh yeah, we'd be up there, 1.5, 2 hours. We right there. Y'all know New York right there. A lot of us live up there. Like we right there. Because half of New Jersey is people from Pennsylvania. That's something y'all don't know. Half of Delaware is people from Pennsylvania. So, we'll be there, sir, in attendance deep. Shout out to manager Marty. Oh, we gonna be there. You're gonna see Jerron Ennis and all those guys there. Greg Hackett. You're gonna see everybody there, more than likely. So, little bro, do right by yourself. Forget everybody else. Forget Jay Prince. Forget Bob Arum. Do right by Shakur Stevenson. And if you're not going to do that move, then I don't want no more call out to Devin Haney and Gervonta and all of that. Do what you got to do with Loma And those people over there on Top Rank, Navarretes and things like that, do what you got to do, collect the belts, then fight Gervonta Davis. But don't mention his name until you do it. Because after your fight with De Los Santos, I remember you not calling nobody else. See, everybody gets amnesia, but Dean don't. I remember you not calling anybody out. You said you had to get back to the drawing board. That's what you said. Something of that ilk, you said. But you definitely didn't mention names. So I don't want to hear it. The complaining and mention names is after your last fight. You didn't mention names. You were just about to retire a month ago of not being happy and being disgruntled of where you at and how you're promoted and what fights you are getting. And then you turn around and then don't fight Raymond Maritile or fight somebody else. Sign another deal with them. I don't want to hear no complaints afterwards, my G. That's all. Y'all know Shakur is my guy. Shakur is one of my favorite fighters. That boy is talented. When he tell you he a bad mother, you know what? He is completely right. Y'all seen videos of Shakur Stevenson getting active in his street. He ain't just talking. Shakur Stevenson not somebody you could just run up on because you had a bad day. All of that, I believe, little bro. But you got to make the right decisions for your career the same way Floyd Mayweather's, Oscar De La Hoya's, a bunch of other people have done prior to you ever being alive, my guy. Or even if you was alive, they was handling business that way. You got to start handling business. Shout out to Devin Haney, even the way that Devin is handling it. Whereas like, all right, well, if I'm going to go from here to here, at least make sure that I'm getting big guarantees. He ain't get that big of a one with Regis, but we know why. So at the end of the day, man, do what you got to do, little bro. But if you're not going to go really and try to fight Godzilla the way you say, because I promise you that is your biggest payday. You'll be good forever with one fight. And then you follow that up with De Los Santos and Ryu or Frank Martin. If you fight Gervonta, Frank Martin, and De Los Santos, and then Ryu all in a 2-year span, Shakur Stevenson, you will be a star. I'm telling you, little bro. Then move up and get a fight with Pitbull, Rolly, Devin, Ryan, whoever. Listen, little bro, you ain't gotta listen to me. I'm just telling you I got your best interest because I'm not a hater. Yeah, Tank my guy over you. I don't think you could beat Tank. But I do think you have a great chance of doing it. I won't be up here and surprised. I will praise you and tell you you are the king of this. I would be very happy if you beat Tank Davis. I will not be upset if you beat Tank Davis because you're one of my favorite fighters. And that's what comes with boxing. Listen here. Get in the ring, once you ding ding, it is what it is. If you cannot beat Shakur Stevenson, then that's just what it is. That ain't Shakur Stevenson's problem. But do right by yourself. Do right by your family, little bro. You know, I think you're a father now. Do what you got to do, man. Handle your business. Be a man. You want Godzilla, go get him. He there. I promise you, I truly know that Al Heyman would not turn you down, my guy. I do not believe that with one iota in my blood cell. I do not believe any of that. I know he will sign you the minute you stepped your foot out that door. So y'all know what this is. Dean, by any means. And I holla at y'all.